Axis Radio, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Axis Radio.
At the river, sip it up. You're nice to tell me, I back it up. Make your hips swing, lean and up. Till you lose your head, then you join the hook. Head ya, cause you get it in. Till your phone start ring, ding, 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 ding. And I be my way to him. Zim, my boyfriend killer. Shim, I got the night simmering. Things to me in a style and never stealing. Beep, we on the way, and we're glimmering. Wet like a swimmer, dripping away. I got him, I don't give a fuck. I got him, I don't give. Pull up on my footsteps, time, me no wanna meet time. Tell you got bitches in the meantime. Come and feel like the one puppet pay like me papa rubber band. Body like a bag of money, team me rubber band. You love my body, slap up, you love my body, wine like a pure. I just can't stay gone.
Inside you put me up, pull up.
Hey, me.
Syrup, girl. Come and me put on a fuck. Buy on your pussy for damn up. I love in the Benz with shit.
My favorite water. I'm so bougie. It's bougie water. It's good water. I didn't want it to be sparkling. What is up? I was not prepared today. I was just walking, came home. Here we go. We have a good subject. I'm going to get right into it today. It's so interesting because I wanted to talk about it. I was looking at the computer and it was acting up. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to have that. Can you log into these accounts because they are in your account center? All right. I don't understand why it's not happening. It's being retarded. Anyway. All right. So what we're going to talk about today. Great subject. Been wanting to talk about it. All right. Got it. Uh-oh. We got on. Okay. That's what I wanted to be on the, let me switch it. Hold on, y'all. Because I wanted to be on Instagram while I was talking to you. Why is it not doing what I want it to do? I don't understand. Can somebody help me here? Anyway, what we're going to talk about is, I had put something on my Instagram. That's why I was trying to log on to my Instagram. So I can tell y'all what people were saying, but it's giving me a problem on the computer. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's just see if it works. What do we want to do? Let's see. Hold on. If this don't work, then I'm just going to go without it. Because I never logged into this computer. And it just doesn't like me. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. I'll go with it. One more time, and then we'll give it up. How is everybody doing? Hope they're doing good. We're about to come into, like, everybody should have been booed up. We're getting into the holidays. You're supposed to have demand by now, all that other good stuff. You know how that goes. There's a lot of conferences going on. I keep telling y'all to go to conferences and you will see professional men getting on to the subject about what I'm about to say. I don't understand why it's not switching over. Okay, I give up. I can't take it. All right, getting into the subject of what I was talking about. Professional men, there's a lot of different conferences. You can Google them all and you can hang around and, everybody's just trying to get a certain type of man. And I know a whole bunch of y'all out there now. I'm telling you, the UPS guys, they're about to get a major amount of vagina. Because it's just all over the place. You on Twitter, you on Instagram, it's like UPS drivers will be making six figures. Between this and mid six figures, UPS guy will be making six figures. So, like, if you're not on with UPS, right now, everybody's trying to get on with UPS. But if you're already on with UPS and y'all already was getting some ass when y'all was delivering those packages, baby, baby, they are going to be all dressed up in lingerie, open the door, say, oh, is that my package? Oh, okay, thank you. Let me tell you something. If your man works for UPS, bone up, because it's about to get wild. You better evaluate him. If you already have a boyfriend and he works for UPS, evaluate him. Figure out what kind of man he is, because he's about to be tested. And I mean tested. With even more boobs, ass, everything hanging out. I mean, it's going down. Housewives, non-housewives, people who only work from home. Oh no, it's about to get wild, because there's a lot of people now where their jobs, they work from home. A lot of women work from home. Oh, it's about to be on and popping for UPS. I'm thinking that they need to have, this is what I'm thinking. I feel like at this point, since they got a raise, we gotta have some cameras in the truck or on them, because they can't be spending 30 minutes and 40 minutes at somebody's house dropping packages off, because a lot of that's gonna be happening. Or we got time these routes or something, because I'm telling you right now, oh my God. Woo, the UPS guy's about to get so much ass. He don't know what. So if he's not really that good looking and he wasn't really getting that much ass before, he's about to open up to a whole new world. And I mean open up to a whole new world. I'm just like in awe. I'm cracking up. Because all these women working from home, they're not going to be playing with these UPS guys. They're going to have their makeup on and everything. Getting me to my subject that I wanted to talk about. Okay. If you was on my Instagram, I talked about it a little bit, so I'm going to go into depth. What I basically, the other day when I was walking, when I finished, I was thinking about this. You know, because of the UPS thing, I hear women always talking about, I want a man that makes this amount of money. I want this. I want that. So something that I haven't said before that I'm going to say now. So everybody hold on to their seats, because some women are going to be mad about this. But if you listen to me right now, you're going to find out that this is true. Basically, I think the old saying, be careful what you wish for, is the right thing to say. Because a lot of women, they want this certain type of man. So let's just tackle the man that is making six figures and above. And the percent just went up because of UPS, because it was only about 17% of black men were making six figures and up. So now it went up a little bit because of UPS. Anyway, the thing about it is, some of y'all keep talking about y'all want this man. This is what you want him to do. This is the type of money you want him to make. But y'all not ready. Be careful what you wish for. Y'all have no fucking, excuse me for saying it like that, no clue how to be a girlfriend, yet alone a wife, to a man like that. No clue. Y'all keep saying y'all want it, and y'all keep saying this is this. There's no good guys out there. You want a man with money. But y'all know how to handle a man with money. Y'all don't know what to do. Because the thing about it is, a lot of women, all they're used to dealing with is toxic men. Bullshit men. Y'all know how to handle that. Y'all know what to do with that. Y'all know how to look through phones, look for signs, do this, check his this and what he's doing, the signs for that, argue, fight, tussle, you know, all that stuff, slam doors, this, that, and tell him what to do. Y'all know what to do, what to say, be slick at the mouth. Y'all know how to do that. Y'all know how to do that 100%. Know how to do that. And a lot of y'all is like, oh, I can get away with that because I suck a dick real good. I fuck real good. I put this on. I do this. I do that. I got great pussy. I got excellent pussy. Well, let me tell you something. This is why I tell y'all not ready. That's all well endowed, well and great. Let me tell you something about $100,000 man and above. He got great pussy coming out of his head. His ears, his nose, his toes, his fingernails, baby. That's the problem. So your little bit of great pussy don't mean shit to him. because he can get great pussy and great sex and his dick sucked for an hour any time of the day. There is 15 to 20 of y'all waiting outside. When as soon as he walks outside, and this is including the ugly ones, okay? There's plenty of that. Plenty that will do cartwheels, flips, threesomes, twosomes, foursomes, let them stick shit in their ass. They'll let them do it because of how much money he makes. So if you're leading with my vagina is like this, my physical appearance is like this, baby, get in line. Get in line. Get in line. There's like 10 BBLs waiting for him, 10 girls that's going to suck a dick for an hour, 10 of them that'll do it too. Get in line. You're leading with that, or you think that's the prize or whatever, baby, no. Not with the man that's over making $100,000 and $1,000 above. See, y'all don't know what to do with that man. Y'all have no clue how to be a sustainable woman for him. One that he can actually call his girlfriend or even actually marry. What y'all know how to do is get fucked by him. That's easy. Anybody can get fucked now. Anybody. And I mean anybody. Right opportunity, right words, right chance, right drinks, right everything. Just about anybody can get it. Just about anybody. So my thing is, getting him to the bed is the easiest part of it all. It's getting him afterwards to conversate with you about other stuff besides fucking you. To actually spend some time with you and actually want to talk to you. That's the problem. Because the thing about it is, like I just said, y'all want to meet these men, but you have no clue what to do with them. Absolutely no clue. Not how to hold their attention, not a clue. Y'all don't even know what to do with them. Not at all. Not a man that make $100,000 because y'all too toxic. Y'all used to have toxic behavior. See, that man is not going to tolerate toxic behavior. He's not going to tolerate that mouth. He's not going to tolerate you looking through his phone, sneaking through stuff. Listen, he's not going to tolerate that. As soon as you say that, he's going to look at you like you're crazy and not deal with you at all. Because there's 4 or 5 of them over there that's not going to look through their phone, or if they look through his phone, they're not going to say something. Let me tell you something. When you deal with a man 100,000 and above, you better come with concrete proof and explanations in thinking of what was your position to be looking through his phone or doing shit in the first place. So you better be coming with concrete proof, and you better have been around. Because I'm telling you right now, if he just met you a little bit in a couple of months and y'all were just fucking and y'all just kind of talking and you talking some bullshit, you're axed. He don't have to deal with that. He got 20 girls waiting. He don't have to deal with that. And half of them, and let me say this again, half of them won't give a fuck about him sticking his penis in somebody else as long as they are right there. So he don't have to deal with all of that. What else you gonna bring? How do you represent yourself? Do you know how to represent yourself with a man in that caliber, in that environment? Because a lot of y'all too is, what I'm trying to say is, because he's hanging out with you at the club at night and bring you back to the house and doing you, that's not the same. Can you operate in his corporate world? Can you have conversations and bring, intelligent conversations and value to the conversations about business and different things, like for him to see you as a girlfriend or a wife? A lot of y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all barely know how to cook or clean. And your philosophy to that is, oh, if he's making that kind of money, because I've heard women say this, if he's making that kind of money, I don't have to worry about cooking and cleaning. And I'm just laughing at y'all. Cooking and cleaning is not just about cooking and cleaning. It's about a person too. When a person looks at you, certain things that you do says how well you keep yourself, the value that you have in yourself. There's an argument about that sometimes when it comes to plus size women, depending on what it is. Sometimes they feel like it's like looking at a plus size woman and there's a negative sense to it is she's plus size if she's sloppy. Because to some men that represents she doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't care about herself. She doesn't, do different things. So it's the kind of the same type of stigma when you don't know how to do something. It may not be necessary to cook all the time or clean because you're dealing with a man of certain caliber, but if that person that cooks is not around or whatever, he wants to see you cook or see if you're capable of it or doing that, and you don't know how at all, you can't clean up or straighten up. I mean, that's just noticeable. Like, you don't know how to take care of yourself. He's not going to wife you. He's not going to title you. He's not going to do any of those things. Like, a lot of you women don't know how to properly take care of yourself. And I'm doing real talk right now. Real talk. Y'all, you know who you are. And I'm saying this. I don't have to point nobody out, because when you're sitting here listening to this, and you can sit there and say it's not me on your first instance, but you'll know if it's you. And what I'm talking about is, y'all don't know how to wash yourselves properly or anything. Like, y'all know to just take a shower, throw some water, but y'all never bathe, you never soak it. You're wondering why you have to keep dealing with. I keep hearing people on Instagram. It's people selling like yoni products and stuff like that. But this one particular girl is very interesting. She literally showed herself talking about, oh, it's okay for your vagina to stink sometimes. And she literally pulled her pants down talking about, oh, I've been dealing with this discharge because girl, what? Hey, Birdie. It's okay for your, like, what are we talking about sometimes? A few times? A couple of times? One time? Like, what are we talking about here? If you are having 40% of the time that you have a stinky vagina, that's the problem. You're doing something wrong to get it that way. And I'm dead serious. You're not washing it properly. You're not taking care of yourself. You don't understand pH. You don't understand a lot of stuff. And then I see the Lumi commercials. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about Lumi. Lumi is making a lot of dirty ass women. And I'm dead ass. And I'm a bit tired of Lumi. Because Lumi deodorant, body odors. Mind you, it is made by somebody white. And I'm sorry, if white people are listening to this, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all don't like to shower. Y'all don't. You know what? I've worked with y'all before. Y'all don't like to shower. And I'm stereotyping, and I'm telling you the truth. It's just factual. Y'all don't like to shower. White people don't like to shower. They believe in showering maybe 3 times a week. They believe in putting the same jeans on over and over and over again. Hell, they'll put the same underwear on. But we got some black people who do that too. But no. But so when Lumi is made, it's made for their stinky asses. Their asses be stinking. White people's butts be stinking because they shit, they wipe their butt, but they don't wash. Like, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, they don't wash their asses. They sweat and then their ass stink, okay? So what happens is they make this Lumi deodorant so that it lasts for 72 hours. You don't have body odor. People are using this and they're not washing, including the women. The women with vagina odors are using this. They're not washing. They're getting the Lumi and y'all are stinky. The smell is not coming through right now, but your shit is stinky, okay? It's just dirty. And they're talking about, I saw the Lumi commercial and they're talking about, you have an odor after sex. And it smells sometimes, but you can use the Lumi. Let me say something. You should not have a funky odor after sex. Some people have, some people are a little bit more muscular than others and stuff like that, so they can be a little bit of a sex, quote unquote, odor, but it shouldn't be a stinky smell. When you're in a situation where you're smelling something, you're like, ooh, then we need to check some things. Not if you're washing properly and doing stuff like that. Yes, you can have a scent, a natural scent, but it should not be an offensive scent. When things start to get to any type of offensive scent, we have to check body situations and these things. But like I was saying, getting back to what I'm talking about, it's things like that. A lot of people look for shortcuts because they don't properly know how to take care of themselves. A lot of women don't. They don't properly know how to wash, how to take care of themselves, lotion the skin so it feels nice and, smooth and nice and things like that. Those things all add up. They just know how to use cheap lotions and not take care of, their skin. And then I see another picture with somebody with bumps all over their butt. Like, that's from sweating and certain things. Like, you gotta let that thing, like the body parts, you have to let them air out too. So if you're always wearing jeans that are hiked up so they can be tight and look tight, but you're always wearing tight ass jeans all the time, you're not letting that VJ breathe. Baby, you're not. You're wearing thongs all the time. The bacteria from your butt travels through the thong to your front. I don't know if you didn't know this, but let me just give you a tip here. Thongs are hygienically not good. I don't care what kind of thong it is. It's just not good. You should not wear thongs all the time. And if you are wearing thongs all the time, you need to stop. They are cute underwear without being in thongs. Now, I'm not talking about wearing some granny panties. You can get a French cut where they have the little line on the two sides and it has like a triangle in the front, triangle in the back. But thongs, they rest in between your butt, okay? Your butt cheek. So the germs from your butt cheek actually goes along the thong, like down here in the bottom, and comes around to the front. And it messes with your front area. Because when you're walking, it's rubbing. That's what happens. And if you find yourself getting sometimes a little bump back there, and you just say, oh, I'm getting a little cyst or a little bump and stuff like that, you see the thong? It's the friction. When you're walking, cause bumps, tight ass jeans and different things, friction, heat, bacteria breeding. You know what that heat, darkness, this happens when you're always wearing pants and tight pants with thongs and things like that. You don't let that baby breathe a little bit. Then you go into bed like that. I'm just telling you. But see, a lot of times when people are dating and then they're meeting people, they're not staying with people, so you don't really know their hygienic activities, how they brush their teeth, how they do stuff. You'd be shocked about the way that people live or do. They housekeeping it. Let me tell you something. You don't have to clean the entire house, but if your room is always fucked up and dirty, yeah, okay. You think a six-figure man was to come home because you think there's always going to be somebody to clean it, and you're a dirty woman. You just drop your dirty ass drawers in the damn bathroom and leave them there. You don't know how to wrap up your pads and your tampons. You think he wants to walk around and see bloody pads and tampons in a garbage, and you know how to properly wrap them up? Do you know if you leave them there and you bleed for more than a couple of days and you leave them there, that will create an odor because that's old blood? How do you keep yourself from, when you're having your cycle, from having that blood smell? Oh, that's horrible. Sometimes you're next to women, you can smell that they're on their cycle. That's not cute. That's not just because. That has a lot to do with what you're eating, how you're taking care of stuff, everything. Everything. You should not be able to smell somebody on their period. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You've been with friends. You've been around people. You be like, oh, she has a period. I can smell it. No, that's not cool. So you think a six-figure man wants to walk around with you on any day that you have your period, talking about you? No. And you talk about, oh, it's natural. No, it's not. No, you're not tolerating that shit. No, not happening. Get it together. Let me ask you something. You think strippers stop stripping when they have their periods? They don't. There's secrets to keeping your shit together. They don't. They still doing lap dances and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just letting you know. Just nasty. Absolutely. But I'm just saying. So what I'm saying to you is, that's just a few things. That's the tip of the iceberg. That's just little nitpicky things of why I'm telling you that some of y'all are wishing for certain men that you're not ready for. You need to take the time and you need to adjust your attitudes too. Because a lot of y'all, like I said, have been dealing with toxic type of relationships for years. So when you want this type of man, he's not going to deal with toxic ass responses or what you're used to. So you need to take some self-time before you're looking for that type of man and get your shit together. Hence, getting to the also, let's not even have him having six figures. A lot of you, and I mean a lot of you, don't know what the hell to do with a good man. You don't. A good man can come your way And a lot of you think that's a simp. A lot of you think there's something wrong. A lot of you all of a sudden are just not happy with him and don't even know why, because you're so used to of fighting and toxicity and dealing with drama and all this other stuff, that when you have somebody that is not giving you drama, that is giving you love, that's giving you time, that's giving you the attention, you think something wrong. You create stuff. You just start finding stuff. Oh, I don't like the way his forehead looks. It gets on my nerves. I don't know if I could do this because his feet is ashy. And so you get some lotion and lotion up the feet. But y'all don't want to do that. Mm-mm. But guess what? Y'all, if you say it to your girlfriend, I don't know what to do with that. Nah, you got to leave him. But as soon as you say, yeah, some girl called my house and I think he's cheating. Oh, no, you can't leave. Yep, just what you got to do. They got all the answers. You got the answers. You know how to respond to that. Oh, his baby mother this and that and that. He got shit under control. Mm-mm. Y'all know what to do with a man that maybe had a baby somewhere. Him and the baby mother have a decent relationship, no drama. Don't want to. Y'all know what to do with that. Then y'all start looking for it. Oh, you must still like her because she's not arguing with you. She's not fussing. She don't care about us being together. So you must be still sleeping with her. Creating shit. Just creating shit. Just go ahead. Because you know what to do with the other type. Think about it. Y'all will sit around talking, oh, I don't really like him. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't know what's wrong with it. He's nice and everything, but I don't really like him. But then you will spend time with the chase of a negative man. Y'all will just try to figure out how to make a non-loyal man loyal and spend years doing it and be okay with it. Be invested in it instead of something good. We have got to stop that. And at some point, I'm not saying that men don't have any responsibility, but we do. And this is where the women are going to be mad at me. We have some responsibility of the bullshit men out there. We do. Because we deal with them for long periods of time. We know how to deal with them because that's what we're used to. We're used to getting treated bad. And then when they do something, give us a couple of gifts and talk a whole bunch of gaslighting stuff. And then we repeat the cycle all over again. And it's years of repeating the cycle. We like that. We know that. We love that narcissistic behavior. We will spend time with a narcissist trying to get a narcissist not to be a narcissist. So that we can feel special because he's different with us. That's the funniest, craziest thing. Y'all will try to figure out why a baby mom is calm and happy because she's not with him no more. Oh no, they definitely got to be acting out together. Maybe she knows some shit that you don't, that she already know that you're gonna find out. You ever think about that? She ain't worried about him because she's happy that she's not with him because she already knows the bullshit that he is. And I'm not saying this is everyone, but I'm just saying start to look at your patterns. And if you want something different, start with yourself. Start with figuring out, how can I get a different type of man? And I don't mean a higher value with money, but a higher value with the way he treats me and emotionally. If I have not adjust what I'm used to and what I'm dealing with in myself, you have to start doing that. You have to start looking back at your relationships and examining how you handle things and what you're looking for. Because a lot of times we'll have so much damage that, like I said, we know how to deal with another damaged relationship. Comes easy. We know how to do that. And instead of a good relationship, we literally are bringing all the anger with us and all the stuff. And the man might not even be doing anything. You're missing your blessing. I know you heard that type of saying before. Missing your blessing. And a lot of women miss their blessing because they can't understand the nature of a good man. They don't understand that because he's not screaming back at you, because he's not storming out on you, because he's actually answering your calls when you call. And when you text, he actually texts back. Because a lot of women, when they see a man and he texts back and he answers the call, oh, something wrong with him. He's desperate, or he's this, or he's that. How about he's actually trying to be invested? How about we change that narrative and look at it? If he has money and he doesn't dress a certain way, you can change that. That's not a hard thing to change, but then he's corny. So what is corny? And I hear a lot of women will say, if he dresses a certain way, if he calls it, oh, he's corny, I can't be with him. So let me get this straight. You spend hours and hours with your girlfriends talking on the phone, sitting there praying to God for a decent man, a good man, one that will love you, care about you, and not cheat on you. Then you get one that comes in your life, but you can't see it. All you can see is, oh no, I don't like the way he dressed. Oh, he too needy, because anytime I call, he answers me back. Oh gosh, why is he telling me he cares about me already? Anything I want, he's giving it to me. Oh, yeah, I'm not interested, but even though if I want to go somewhere, he can take me somewhere. I'm not attracted to him. So you're not attracted to him because he's treating you good. But then you spend all your time asking for somebody to treat you good. I want y'all to understand, y'all do this all the time. I want you to think about when you listen to how many girlfriends you know that do this. Literally, there's somebody that's standing right there that adores them, that would not treat them bad, that would not cheat on them. But they say, oh no, he too corny. But they look over there and they want the one who got three baby mamas, never loyal, always in the street, known for cheating and talking bullshit. Finances is suspect. They look like they're good. Known to be a narcissist. And here y'all at. I don't know what's about. I don't know. There's something about him. Something about him. I just love him. It's something about him. I want to be with him. It's something. I don't know what it is. But I'm so attracted to him. Yo, y'all got your heads screwed on crazy. You know what that is? Stockhouse syndrome. That is, y'all crazy. Y'all so used to that negativity. When something's good in front of y'all, y'all don't like it. But put some negativity in front of y'all love. Oh, I want him. And literally, he got a bunch of y'all wanting him, and then y'all end up fighting each other. And the man didn't even title y'all yet, but y'all still fighting over him for attention, for him to put his penis inside of y'all so he can make another baby mama. And I don't know why, and here you go, I don't know why I want him. Then y'all sit around talk about how he don't come. This is the killer for me. Y'all will sit around and talk about how this man is no good. He don't do nothing for his son, or he do mediocre stuff for his son. He don't come see his son. Mind you, watch this. He don't come see his son. He don't spend no time with his son. But last week he came over and you let him fuck you. How many times do you hear the girlfriend say that? How many times if it's you that you do it? He spends no time. He owes you back child support. Spends no time with your child, really. But he'll come on over around 11 o'clock when the baby sleeps, talking about, I'm coming to see my son or daughter. And fuck your ass. And be gone by 5 o'clock in the morning. And you talk about, I can't stand you. And he's no good. Make it make sense. Because y'all know I'm telling the truth. How toxic is that bullshit? That y'all, this man is showing you the thing that's supposed to be more important than you, he's not spending no time with or giving you no money to help take care of. but you mothering his child. You got no title now, a child. He got another girlfriend or somebody else he talking to. But you feel good because he's stopping doing a pit stop over to stick a pit in you. And you somehow justifying that as okay. And then you sit there talking about, oh, he's no good. But there's a guy out there that want to spend some time with you, but you want to call him corny because he actually wants to treat you in a proper way. We need to digest that. That's why I'm saying, women, we really need to do some self-work and homework with ourselves before we go out and start dating people. Because this is why y'all repeat the cycle. This is why, and I'm going to say it because it ain't going to sound good. I'm not trying to bash them. Because let me tell y'all, single moms are doing their things because when it comes down to it, y'all do your things. But this is why we have the repetitive behavior of different baby daddies and stuff. Because you don't understand where you failed the first test. You don't go back and look at it. You literally do the same shit over and over again. Just do it all over again. That's what you do. How is it? You have to ask yourself, because these men are getting women. How is it you got a guy over here, got 5 kids, 5 different baby moms? How in the hell is he getting another date? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, how the hell you tell me you got 5 kids, 4 baby moms, I don't care, and you seriously still thinking about dating him? Where do they do that at? Women, all the time. Because you think there's a shortage? Are you crazy? Ain't that much of a shortage. It really isn't. Because the same way, this is what I don't hear women say. The same way men will say, we lose value and they don't take us seriously if we have 2 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies. Why are women not saying the truth? They should be just as devalued because they are. That's one of the circumstances, the rare circumstances where it should be the same for men and women. Because I don't believe that everything that a man does, a woman can do. I don't believe that. I don't believe that a woman can go ahead and sleep with 50 men and everything's okay. And a man sleeps with 50 women and it, like, it's not going to be looked at the same way. Men can get away with doing that. And people are scared to say that. Men can get away with sleeping with 50 women. They can do it. And get married and do stuff and whatever. They can do it. Women, not so much. They lie, but that's why you lie about body counts. That's why everybody just lies about body counts, because they don't want to be judged. It's not the same thing. And that's a whole nother show. It isn't the same thing. But a lot of women don't hold the standard of how many baby moms a man has against him. That's what y'all messing up. I'm going to tell you right now. You should have a fucking red ass flag when you sit and talk to him and he's talking about, yeah, I got about 4 baby moms and I got 5 kids. Yeah, but I'm not married and I'm looking for love. Hold on, wait. Excuse me. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Y'all can get mad all you want to. Men, you might be mad at me when I say this. If you are single and don't have no kids, run. 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 You crazy? Why the hell would you set yourself up with that? Dealing with that. That's crazy. I say the same things to men too. So I'm not discriminating. Because I'm going to say this to you. If you are a man, you have no kids, and you meet a woman, and she has 3 baby daddies, run. Same way. I'm saying it both ways. Run. Yep. Run. That's just crazy. Absolute crazy. Why are you getting involved in that? Why? Now, you might be loving and love kids and all that. So if you want to do it, that's your business. But I'm just telling you, my advice, run. Run, run, run. And women, run, run, run. Men, run, run, run. That's crazy. Y'all crazy. Absolutely nuts. That comes with a relationship is already hard enough. That comes with a whole lot of other drama. Especially if people are not getting along on that side. Didn't we just have a conversation about that? Don't make no. Let me tell you something. If you dealing with some toxic some unhealed baby mamas, I'm not sitting up there fighting with you over some man. Because we fighting about how much time he spent with the kids and all this other stuff and how much money he spent on me. And here's a good question. As you get to know them, here's a very important question. And a lot of women do this. How are you dealing with a man that owes that much child support? You know how many times I hear this? Oh no, you know what? He owes some child support. So he can't get his passport. Excuse me? I gotta laugh. He does not have a passport because he owes child support. And you trying to actually take this man seriously and have a serious relationship with him? Hello, people. These are red flags. That means we don't handle our responsibilities. The priorities are all messed up. Because my thing is like this. If you didn't have the money to take care of your back child support, how the hell are we going to do all the shit that I want to do? Because then you really have to think about where the priorities are. Do you have any business really going on the trip with me? See, that's the thing that we don't think about because we're the one on the trip. When you're the one on the trip, you don't give a fuck about what's going on because you're like, oh, I shouldn't have to give, but that's not my problem. That's her problem. But what you got to understand is you're one step away from being her. And what you got to understand, it says a lot about the person. So if I owe my money for taking care of my kid and I haven't paid it, but I'm off in Hawaii with you. See, it's you. So like I said, you're not thinking about it. But when you step back and you deal with calibers of different things, see, that's what's interesting. Certain people are going to say, oh, absolutely not. Because it's like dealing with paying bills and stuff like that. Some people want to make sure they pay their bills. They're going to make sure their credit score stays up here. They're going to deal with stuff. They operate on this standard. Certain people, they don't operate in this. They operate in the middle. And then certain people don't operate on that standard at all. They don't give a fuck. And a lot of us don't give a fuck because it's not us. They're like, why am I worried about her? That's her kid. And what he has to deal with her. But what he does for me is we're going to Hawaii. Y'all not thinking. Red flag. Red flag. Because a man that doesn't take care of his responsibilities can certainly end up to be you. Can be you. Because, again, let me put some light on something. Whole nother show. I'm going to do a whole show on this because I want to get some men up here on this one. Whole nother show. What we will find is a lot of men will deal with the woman that they have babies with according to according to the status of their relationship. A lot of men will get up and start a whole nother family because they're not with that woman no more. They're like, I'm done with the whole situation. And if she's too toxic for him, or he feels she's too toxic, or talking too much, or always talking about child support and this stuff, you know what? I leave the kid, I leave her, I leave everything. And then go on over here and start all over again. If I still have access to her, he's a lot nicer. He comes, sees the kid. You may get your child support somewhat on time because he still has access to her. It's the nerve. It's the nerve that he can have a whole girl, but he still got to have access to your vagina, and you can't have a whole man. But but the only thing you got with him is the kid and access, but not the relationship. But then that makes him come around for the kid to watch his kid because he gets to have access to you. A lot of men will stay around and pay their child support and kind of come around and do stuff for the kid because they have access still. That's a real problem. Can you imagine? how true that is. Just think about it. Sure, you know some people, and some of y'all are already in this situation. As soon as you cut off access, is as soon as you don't see him so much visiting your child, so much paying your money on time. And you know that's true. He ain't paying your stuff. He ain't doing nothing. Access. But see, when we keep in, let me bring it back full circle because we're almost out of here. And how I'm gonna bring this all the way around 360 full circle is that behavior creates some of the toxic men that you are so used to dealing with. Because it's hard to put your foot down. It's hard to stand on your standards. It's not easy. That's not an easy job. And sometimes it can be a lonely thing. And some of us don't know how to be alone. Nothing wrong with being lonely sometimes, but you have to learn how to be alone because you cannot set yourself up to have to deal with toxicity so that when you do want a good man, you don't even know how to receive a good man. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of those men on the status that y'all want in those high six figures, they don't deal with this shit. Honey, they on some other shit. Trust me. They're not going to deal with the way you deal with it because you're used to dealing with it in a toxic way. So they're not going to deal with that. Their bye-bye is even quicker. There's a line lined up, waiting. And if you want to be more than sex to them, there's a whole other criteria that you have to do, which you need to have learned already before you can get into that type of relationship. Trust me, the fundamentals are important. The other stuff is important. It matters to them how you raise kids. It matters to them how you carry yourself. It matters to them how you talk. It matters to them that you know all the forks at the dinner table. It matters. What the names of the glasses are and stuff like that. Because you're dealing with a lot of men who are in corporate. I mean, you know, you got some of the other ones who are like Instagram famous and stuff. But a lot of these men are in corporate America. And, you know, they're making business deals and different things. And so you have to know how to dress. Let me tell you right now, I know you see a lot of them on TV, but that's not the majority of them that are making that money. You know, with the girls with their asses hanging out and stuff like that, and half naked and asses hanging out in the BB. Let me tell you something, y'all. Come in close and listen to this. Remember those conferences I'm talking about that? You won't see doctors' wives looking like that. I promise you don't. Show me that. All this little half naked and stuff like that. You're not seeing the lawyer wife looking like that. Oh, she's dressed nice. Ooh, bag. Like, whew. But not like that. That's not who they're walking around with. Because you're in a corporate American setting. And the wife can't be like that. She could be gorgeous and pretty and don't get me wrong. She could be sexy, but there's an elegant type of sexy. She ain't looking like what you used to seeing, you know, and like loving hip hop and all over the thing. See, that's what y'all be looking at and thinking that's why y'all buy outfits like that and go out to the club and go look at who's in the bottles and stuff. That's not the majority of the 6-figure men and up. It's not. So that's why y'all go looking like that, thinking that's what y'all gonna catch. No, baby. See, that's the difference between, and I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna give you another example. So, a lot of times, you know, we all have heard of prostitutes. Okay, you drive around, you get your money, and some men get prostitutes. They paid $100 or $150 to blow. I don't care what state you are. It might be up, low, whenever you do that, right? They deal with prostitutes. Here's the difference. Then you got your men who you're 100,000 6 figures and above, high 6 figures and stuff like that. They don't pick up prostitutes. No, they don't. Rich men or high class, you know, on that level, higher level men, they use escorts. You see the difference? And if you don't know the difference, I'm going to tell you there's a big difference between, they're doing the same work. They're doing the same work. Opening the vagina for money. Okay? But the prostitute only costs $100, $150, maybe $200. I don't know, it might went up $200. I said, you know what I'm saying? And she's standing on a corner. Okay? But the escort, they don't call escort just to get in the car and just fuck them. When you get an escort, they usually have conversation. They go to dinner. They're dressed appropriately. They go to dinner. They go out. They talk. Get a couple of drinks. Go like a date. And go back to the room. And they have sex. Now, by she gets to the room and has sex, by the time he's tipping her, it's already paid with whoever's hiring the escort thing. And we're talking $2,000, $1,000 a night, stuff like that. We ain't talking about no 200, 300. We're talking thousands. But you know why? Because most of the time with them, they are dressed very expensively. A lot of them have doctors. They are checked regularly for STDs and different things. I'm not saying different things don't happen, but I'm just trying to tell you there is a difference between the prostitute and the escort. Same job, different caliber. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Some of y'all out here are just fucking prostitutes. Y'all do not know how to dress, know how to act, to do whatever. You're nowhere on the escort level. You cannot be the escort because they would look at you like, what the hell is that? No, absolutely not. Same job. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is before y'all go after these high-figured men and you want to marry them or, you know, get your girlfriend title or whatever, y'all going to have to get out of that damn prostitute mentality and understand what you have to do. Because that's what escorts do. They play a role. Like when someone's sitting down with them, they look like a refined woman. They look, you know, a lot of them are taught, you know, different wines and different whiskeys and different things, and they converse. They converse. Because that's how you have to say it. It's not converse. It's converse. And they're up on the news, the latest things, so they can have, because these men want to feel like they're having a connection to that one and then have the sex. They don't want to just have the sex. They want the company, they want the idea, and then afterwards they want to be done. You see what I'm saying? Some are required to wear lingerie, very expensive lingerie, or role play, or different things. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you're doing the same job, different type of money. So I'm going to leave you on that. I'm going to tell y'all, again, sometimes y'all want certain men, y'all not ready for them because y'all have to do some homework. Y'all have to do some self-tuning to understand that you have to get that toxicity out of you because the men not dealing with that. And if y'all keep thinking it's coochie that's going to hold them, no, ma'am. They got coochie coming from all ends, all around. And I mean good coochie because y'all think all y'all good, all in the same category. All the good coochie they want, just dropping down all around. I promise you they are. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Till next week. Hope y'all enjoyed that. And, you know, get some shit together so that y'all can go ahead and get the men that y'all want. Because I don't want to send y'all to those conferences like the Black Doctors Conference, the Lawyer Conference, the Engineer Conference. Engineers be making money. The ones that be working for Lockheed and all that kind of stuff, like for the government and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We got some black brothers in it. Mm-hmm. But I ain't sending y'all all the way there. And y'all still with that prostitute. Nope, not embarrassing me. No. Toodaloo. See y'all later. Gotta fix that.
Up and out of river, sip it